You know, it's gonna be kind of like a first face review, but not really like a face review. I mean, if you follow me, I put my IG in on there. Everything has all my photos, my face, and everything. But I never really show my face on there, just because I'm always behind a motorcycle helmet, anyways. So it doesn't really matter. But here I am in the flesh. This is me. This is CoffeeBrakes. Gotta fix this camera. I'm back on this journey. Going back to YouTube now. Vlogging has always been like a passion of mine since like high school. I was always like the vlogger in high school, so I had the old VHS cams, and I'm like just doing vlogs, whatever it is, like skateboarding, vlogging, school, whatever it is, just shenanigans. And then now here I'm back. I'm gonna do an 10-minute vlog real quick. Check this out. This is gonna be like kind of an impromptu video. I'm still kind of practicing vlogging in front of a camera. I do get a little bit camera shy. That's why all my motorcycle videos, like, great, I have a helmet and it's always facing forwards. I don't have to show my face anymore. Once you're past like a certain age, you just don't really care what people think anymore. It's kind of like, I'm just gonna do my own thing, just have fun with it. Don't want to stray too far off topic. I just want to make it as authentic as possible. So this is gonna be like a first upload off the rip. Like, I'm not gonna do any retakes or reshoot or anything like that. I'm just gonna speak from the bottom of my heart. I'm kind of changing the direction of my channel now, and I know I got a lot of new people subscribing, or whatever it was from my beginner riding videos. And unfortunately, my decision not to ride motorcycles anymore is because of my loved ones. I don't want them to always worry that if I'm on a motorcycle that I may crash again or whatever it is. Like, I have no PTSD or any recollection of my accident, so I have no problems riding motorcycles again. I'm just choosing not to because there's other hobbies I can pick up that can help me with my mental health or whatever it is, right? I never really knew about this until the accident, but it was when I was talking to my father when I woke up in the hospital after my accident. Was that every time I was on a motorcycle, he would say a prayer with my mother. Every single time. Every time they hear the engine roar or I hop on a motorcycle again, they're saying a prayer for me. And that's just the love of a parent. And also, shout out to my now wife. Like you said, a lot has happened since 3 years ago. And here I am, back at, I moved to Vegas. So I'm no longer in California anymore. I'm now in Vegas. Live with my wife. The very last video I did was just me walking around the park, telling me about my decision of not riding anymore, and the reason why I haven't been uploading was because of the accident. So I sold my last bike, which was the R3, my track R3, sold, done deal. And here I am, going back to YouTube. And what it is, what my passion is, even on my motovlog, when I did vlogging without doing the beginner videos, I've always all they did was just talk about life, right? And what I aim to do with like my vlogging journey is that, disclaimer, I'm in no way therapist, shape or form, no license in therapy or anything like that, but I want to help others. I want to see if any of my life stories or anything that I go through can possibly relate to you guys and help you pull through some tough times. Before I went to corporate world, I actually wanted to be a teacher, and I had a teacher gig lined up because I want to influence the younger generation to kind of live life in a way where it's prosperous and that you're living life not in a selfish way. There's so much negativity in social media nowadays, and there's so much these quote-unquote influencers. Oops, I tripped. Bleep that out. These influencers that just kind of influence these kids in the wrong way. And I don't like any of that. I want people to have an outlet for someone with a human connection. And that's what I'm hoping my channel is going to be. It's just something chill, something like an outlet for people to just kind of sit back, relax, and just listen through whatever stories I may come. I'm young. I'm not like old. I mean, disclaimer, I'm 31. I turned 31 this year, and I don't know everything about the world. I don't. I'm still a newbie. I'm still learning as I go. But I'm hoping that maybe some of my experiences and some things that I've been through and trials and tribulations that I've gone through and seen and learned, maybe it can influence people in a way that can also help shine light on their problems, right? My philosophy is we all struggle. Everybody struggles. But I don't want you to think that my struggle trumps your struggles. Your struggle might be just as hard as anyone else's, right? Whether it is that you can't afford the new iPhone or you lost a family member, right? Everybody struggles differently. I get it. Sometimes some struggles are a lot harsher than the others, but not everybody knows that. Everyone comes from a different background, different class. Some might be in the... Whoa, that's a big beetle. Some people might come from a rich family or trust fund babies. Some people might be born in the projects, right? Some people might be middle class like I am. Everyone has their own struggle, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, we're all human, right? And what I believe is human connection is very important. For as long as humans were on this earth, we're meant to connect, we're meant to talk to each other. And that's what I kind of want to be as a YouTuber, or as like someone who's going to be on social media. I want to have a human connection as possible. I don't want to fluff anything. I don't want to say my life is perfect, because it's not perfect, right? When you had problems, I probably had problems too. When I won big, you probably won big too, right? Life is just a big circle, and without working together, we're never going to get anywhere. So that's what I kind of want the future of this channel to be, and what I've always wanted it to be, even when I was riding motorcycles, right? I was always for the people. But other than that, that's where I want to head the direction of this channel. Putting up my helmet up, not riding anymore. This is going to be purely a vlogging channel, and I would just want to say I appreciate every one of you who subscribed, who stayed till I got in this accident. And I know that you follow me for my motorcycle content. And oh my gosh, dude, I am out of shape. If you follow me on Instagram, I post out a lot of workout videos, right? But that's just powerlifting. I'm lifting weights, but not doing enough cardio. As you can see, I'm breathing like heavy. But fun fact, this is Red Rock Canyon, right? I'm filming at a place where my motorcycle journey ended. This is where I crashed. I didn't crash in the canyons. There's a road, like a loop area here. People love to like kind of ride around, do whatever, right? That's where I crashed. I don't remember much about it, but what I've read in the police report, the whole day was a blur to me, by the way. So this is like this is new information for you guys. I don't remember any crash, but I was reading the police report where I was riding in a group of like 8 to 12 people, I think. I got cut off by a motorcycle rider. Again, these are people I do not know. I don't remember them. At least like some of them did visit me in the hospital, but I don't know any of them like off the top of my head. Basically, one person cut me off. I crashed into the back of his bike. I high-sided, sends me flying over. And I was going, by the way, the police report said I was going 60 miles per hour. High-sided, bam, crash happened, broke a whole bunch of bones, brain hemorrhage, knocked me out. I don't remember anything from that whole entire day. My wife had told me that I made food and I left it on the table. I don't really remember making food at all. Zero recollection of that day. And I crashed, broke my bones, whatever it was, brain hemorrhage, all that stuff. Don't remember anything. The person who hit me, he got on another person's bike and they rode off. He left his bike there and then he rode off with that person. He was also a criminal as well, and I didn't know that, right? I didn't know I was riding with the criminals. That's why I always say it's important to pick and choose wisely who you ride with. You get people like that, right? He hit me and got on another person's bike, rode off. I saw a little bit of another person's GoPro footage, just a little bit, and watching myself just groaning in pain just sends like chills down my spine, and I could not watch it more than like 30 seconds. Like, yeah, put that video away. Everybody, I'm back. That was my fault. Camera overheated. It's, as you can see, Vegas heat is no joke. It reached all summer high. It was my first summer here, and it reached its highest at like 120 just a few months ago. But our ozone layer is dying. We're just losing. It's depleting. Everyone go to EV. Just playing. Hopefully this wind that's kind of blowing right now and I'm going against it is cooling down my camera. I was going to film it in my car, the rest of it, but that ain't going to work. There's nowhere to put my camera. I don't have a phone mount or a GoPro mount yet. But yeah, just running back from it. Not to stray too far off topic. Hit and run. Fortunately, there's angel sent. Like this guy, bless his soul, because there's no service out here, he had to go find service reception on his phone, right? And he rode his motorcycle around trying to find the nearest hilltop out here, and he just found reception, called 911, and a helicopter picked me up. And I cannot remember, right? I can remember this, that I thought that when the helicopter came, again, remember, I was really bad accident, high-sided, knocked out, brain hemorrhage. I was so discombobulated. But when the helicopter picked me up, if anyone of you ever played Warzone, a Call of Duty Warzone, when you win a Warzone, the helicopter picks you up. I had thought I won a Warzone game and the helicopter was coming to pick me up. So that's legit the bits and pieces of what I can remember. Then other than that, I just woke up in the hospital 2 weeks later, and then the rest is history. And I thank God so much. I'm blessed to be alive and well, walking, hiking, working out. I'm picking up my old hobbies again. I'm back to breaking again, b-boying. I'm slowly getting everything back. My body's way better in shape than it was pre-accident, just because I've been working out consistently a lot. I wish I can show you. I don't have my helmet on me right now. It's back at my parents' house. I have a Shoei helmet, and there's a giant crack where my brain hemorrhage was right here, a huge crack. And that gear and everything saved my life. That one time I didn't wear motorcycle boots, I got like a really, really big scar. I thought a bone was showing, but it wasn't. It was just a lot of missing skin on my ankle. I wore Skechers. Thank you, Skechers, by the way. Again, don't wear Skechers when you ride motorcycles. I just happened to wear Skechers and my foot didn't come off. I guess thank you, Skechers. Shout out. But doesn't mean for anyone, disclaimer, doesn't mean for anyone to pick up Skechers for riding, okay? It's just I happened to riding Skechers, and for some God willing reason my foot didn't fall off. I had my riding pants on. That also saved my life too. And I didn't have to deal with skin burns, skin rashes, or a giant rash or whatever it was. A lot of my motorcycle friends that rode, they all had gear, and they said the one time they had a road rash, it was the worst pain ever, and it was just like a small piece. I can't imagine someone who was shirtless or in shorts having a giant road rash. I don't wish that upon anybody. Alright then, I'm still kind of shy of vlogging in front of people, and I'm approaching a group of people right now. I want to end my vlog here. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the scenery. I appreciate I'm able to see. I appreciate able to walk again. I appreciate that I'm able to be the people who I love. Again, in my last video I said I don't want this to be a discouragement for anybody that's still writing or is currently writing or is thinking about writing. There's definitely a lot of preventable measures, and my mistake was going out late at night to a place that had no reception and writing with people I don't know. So other than that, I wish everybody the best. I'm gonna continue my vlogging stuff whether you stick around or not. I really appreciate every one of you, and to the new people who's just discovering my channel, I hope you stick around too, because this is gonna be an outlet for people to kind of vent and to be themselves, and to hopefully my journey and my story can inspire you to be a better person or change something in your life and help one another. Peace out. This is Coffee Breaks in the flesh. Love you guys. Mwah.
With you all summer and after rain. With you all summer and after rain. With you all summer and after rain.
Sorry, last part, guys. I just want to show you guys how beautiful this looks. Look at this. We were at Icebox Canada over at the Red Rocks, and again, this is what nature's about. This is what life is about, just like discovering new places and all this stuff. I just wanted to show you guys one last thing about how beautiful this place looks. It's like breathtaking. At least like when you're in person, it's like super breathtaking. You don't know what to say. It's like lost for words. That's why I always imagine like travelers, like the first settlers in Americas, or like when people travel without, like, you know, the internet was a thing, right? When they first discover places like this, they're just kind of like, wait till I tell my people back home what I witnessed or what I saw. And then, you know, just tell them like, look at this beautiful canyon. And that's it. That's all I really wanted to show you guys. Just this beautiful scenery. Whatever lies beyond the middle, I do not know. But apparently you can go through there, but it's a little bit far. I'm not up for that kind of hike yet, so I'm just kind of here shooting my first video on a whim. But that's it. I just want to show you guys that. Other than that, peace out, everybody. Again, bye.